So my first challenge series was Boost Fury. I decided to do another one with Legacy of Goku 2. There was a comment on one of my previous videos where someone was talking about a challenge where they were trying not to level up their characters at all. Since Gohan doesn't have any required gates past, I think they mentioned level 4, you can technically take on Perfect Cell at the end without getting him past level 4. And the other ones have like only required gates around like level 30 or whatever. When I heard that, then I was thinking, because also I'm a computer guy, if you didn't know that. For my job, I'm a software engineer. And so I was looking into maybe ROM hacking, because what if I could make it so that you couldn't level any of the characters? Turns out ROM hacking is really complicated. There's like a really strong community for it with like Pokemon. So there are a bunch of tools that kind of work past a lot of like the nitty gritty that you have to do with it. But no one's done a lot of ROM hacking for the Legacy of Goku games. And so basically what it amounted to was I would have to learn a bunch of assembly code, which if you don't know what assembly code is, it's basically the last level. It's super low level programming stuff. It's the last layer basically between machine code, which is ones and zeros, and humanity and code and that kind of. That was a horrible explanation, but basically it's very tough. But I found a better compromise of that. I could use this built-in, and I'll probably just have to like edit this in post, but there's a search for cheats option in Visual Boy Advance, which is the emulator I use for these Game Boy Advance ROMs. And so essentially, long story short, what I did here was, here, for example, let me load this really quick before we jump into the challenge. I'll load a previous game. Basically, you see Vegeta's experience bar is already maxed out. Like if you've played the game, you know that it kind of maxes out and it's like full blue and you can't get any more experience at level 50. But what you'll see here is that, yes, his level is 50, but his health and his energy, I'm actually not sure if those actually go up when you level up in this game, but all of his stats and stuff and everything else is still what they would be at like level 1. As we go through this series, I'm having each of the characters capped out at level 50, but all their stats are as they would be when you acquire them in the game. So let's just keep that in mind going into the series. So if you see the maxed out bar, it might look weird on video, but just know that they're maxed out at level 1. That was a really long explanation, but now we can just kind of jump into it. And the cool part is with this, we don't have to worry about like any of the grinding. I did a bunch of off-screen grinding to get levels up in the past game, but you know, the real meat and potatoes of everything is fighting the bosses and seeing if I can beat them with low stats. Cool. And so as you can see, we just loaded into the game, but Trunks is already level 50, but as you can see, his stats are super low as we expected them to be. I'm really curious like how tough this challenge is going to get. I mean, obviously early on, it's going to be pretty easy. I just remember some of the bosses being tough in this game anyway, even with being able to level up. And now we're fighting Frieza, which is totally fine. And as you can see, Gohan is level 50, but if you play this game, if you want to keep me reliable, you can play this game and test it. These hits on Frieza are all right. They check out for what a level 1 Gohan should be doing. So there's my proof for you. But the thing I really like about this game is you have charge up attacks, and that really helps for like zoning the enemies. So like I can use that to gain space. There wasn't a good way to gain space in Boost Fury aside from I guess like shooting energy shots, but in this game you can charge up the attacks. I don't know why they didn't include that in Boost Fury. That's like the main thing I miss. All right. Oh yeah, and our health is super low. So that's an extra layer to this challenge. Obviously we won't be able to just like instantly refill our energy and health from leveling up since we can't level up anymore. So I'll need to destroy rocks periodically to restore my health. That'll take some getting used to. Nice. And we got the Saiyan battle armor, and now we're heading off to meet the others. All right, let me break some rocks, get some health going again. Okay, it's all key. And that, if you've played this game before, you know how annoying that is when you're like out of key, but you really only care about health, and it just like keeps giving you rice balls to restore your energy. It's super annoying. And I guess since I don't care about experience, I could run by a lot of enemies that usually I would fight, but also these guys are in my way, so I'll probably just have to kill these guys. And I'm low health. This kind of sucks. Oh, do these guys not respawn? Oh, they don't respawn. So let me come back here and actually, yeah. I think I'm just going to go back and forth on the screen really quick so I can get full health again. All right, that should do more than enough, honestly. As long as I'm close to full health. And I'm just going to keep running through here. Y'all are not making this easy for me. This is not great. Oh, it's not great. Okay. It's fine. I'm saving. Let's go. So, okay. So the question here is, can I use these like, okay, so let me show this real quick. I found a +1 strength capsule. When you find a strength, endurance, or power capsule, you can use it within your items menu by pressing the A button. Using a capsule will permanently raise the stats of the character you're playing. So usually when you level up in this game, you get stats, but it's kind of random, or at least it seems random. Like, it'll be like, Gohan reached level 2, and you get strength +2, power +1, endurance +0, or whatever. So you do get stats from leveling up. It's just automatically allocated, whereas in Boo's Fury, you get more choice over it. Obviously, since we're not able to level up in this game, we're not going to get stats at all. And so what I'm debating here is, can I use these item capsules in the series? Since I'm not getting any stats, it would actually make sense to use these. Leave a comment, your thoughts on it, because I mean, it's whatever. If it gets really tough, I might have to use a few of them, but I think I would still have to be kind of methodical about it, because usually when I play this game, I just like save all the capsules to the end and then I stack it on one character and then they're just like super overpowered. But I think I would have to be methodical about this, because obviously there are only so many capsules in the game. And so if I get to a particularly tough boss, I'll have to kind of weigh the trade-off on how many capsules I can use without wasting them and potentially not being able to use them on a tougher boss. So let me know y'all's thoughts on that. I'm a fan of keeping them in, since it's already going to be pretty crazy having like no stats. I wish you could skip these cutscenes. I've seen these cutscenes literally hundreds of times. A lot of exposition. All right, we finally got past all those cutscenes and stuff. So again, this would usually be a part where I'd run into the woods as Gohan and leveling up a bit, but we can't level up. So let's go, Goku. I remember playing this first part of the game. I guess I'll wait till we're actually in it. Basically, there's a bunch of fetch quests and kind of like one small favoring of going back and forth and like grabbing things. When I first played this game when I was a kid, it took me probably the longest to get past this part and get to the rest of the game. Like, for some reason in my head, I remember so clearly just like running around being like, where do I go? It took so long to be able to fight enemies again. So basically the thing here is that there's supposed to be a Hercule parade. So the Hercule float is blocking our way to meet up with Piccolo. But he's like, he wants an open face club sandwich, and so it's not starting. All right, I think this is where we get the sandwich. Yeah, I'll be able to speed through this now. So then you go to the guy who makes the sandwiches at the sandwich place, and he's like, I can't do this without a newspaper. And so you're just like, okay, then let me go get this guy a newspaper. So then you have to search around the city and go find where the newspaper stand is. And then you find the newspaper stand, you talk to this lady here, and she's like, there's no newspaper guy. He ran off to the north. And then you're like, okay, so now I can't get the newspaper. And this is the only thing in this game that is like this. It's like the most annoying part of the game and the least like how the rest of the game is. Then you talk to this guy and it's like, oh, my son was on a field trip and the bus crashed. So now basically what you have to do is go up here, and I think this is the teacher or something, and you have to go find the missing kids. And this is all to get Hercule out of the way. Okay, so this is actually going to be really hard. Because I am low health and I can't level up. So how am I going to do this? I just need a rock to level up, man. Oh, okay. I can probably just farm this rock. No, there's a wolf right there. Dang it. Okay. I don't think I usually go here yet. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Okay, I'm dead. I shouldn't have used energy attacks. Okay, from now on, I don't think I want to use energy attacks, because then it's just going to be hard to get my health back. Dude. Okay. All right. Ah! Bro. Actually, I might be able to... Let me go to Capsule Corporation and let me go to the Atrium. Yeah, okay. Yamcha's here. Yeah, there's some pots here. And Yamcha can kill me from behind because he's a coward. But this is probably the safest, because I can just keep coming in here. And he can hit me through the pot? What is up? You're so cool, man. You're so cool. Man, keep killing me behind the pot, dude. That's so cool. Dude, to Yamcha. Okay, there we go. Got a turkey. And I'm just gonna leave because he's just guarding those pots. Now at least I'm not like one hit away from death. I'm gonna head back and go find those missing kids. I think I'm gonna run past these guys. Yeah, there we go. Go away. Stop. There we go. Well, at least I have full energy now, so all my items will be health. Snakes. Oh, no, I don't like this. I don't like this. I've cornered myself. What is happening, dude? Just kill me. What, y'all aren't gonna kill me? Yeah, kill me. Yeah, I usually don't do it in this order, but what the heck, I'm already here, so let's just go to the bus and get the kids that are still around the bus. All right, one kid down. I think there's 4 of them, right? Let's go around. Okay, you guys have me trapped. Very cool of you. Got the second kid by the bus, and the other 2 kids are in the woods. So now we just have to get back there. Ah! Maybe I can run by. Ah! If I just aggro them one at a time. Okay, well, not like that. think there's one this way. Yeah, running past these guys is the name of the game. Nice, third kid down. So now we just need to get the fourth and final one, and I'm pretty sure they're surrounded by wolves, so that might be interesting. There he is. Okay. Oh, but they haven't aggroed me? Never mind, that was easy. All right, now we just have to run back to the teacher and be like, hey, we found your kids. You're a bad teacher. Ah! I mean, okay, I ran all the way back and I only got hit by one wolf. That's not bad at all. I think that's going to be the name of the game for a lot of this, is just running past enemies and healing up where we can. The only reason I'm kind of fighting them right now is because my stats aren't too out of the way, but pretty quickly these enemies are going to have way too much health, and getting in fights with them is just not going to be worth it, except when I have to. Like, the strat is sometimes I'm going to have to like hit them just so I can like interrupt them and then kind of skirt my way around them while they're stuck in their damaged state. Okay, so we gave the kids back to the teacher, and now the newspaper guy should be back at his newspaper stand. Yep, got the newspaper. Whoa, I accidentally talked to him. I don't want to talk to you, man. I really don't care. Dinosaurs are beautiful though. And now we can go back to the sandwich shop guy. Oh, I completely zoned out. Yeah, we just got the sandwich. So now we gotta go give Hercule the sandwich, and then he'll want to start the parade, right? Nope, of course not. Now he's complaining about the music. So now we have to go, I think, to the record store. Let me see if I can remember where that even is. Oh, it's right here. You can tell by the music notes. All right, and then we talk to this guy, and they're like, what the heck? Check out the antique store. And thankfully, he gives it to us for free. He was just about to throw it out, and so we don't have to worry about going on a whole other side quest to go save missing kids that crashed into bus. We just get it. And now I think we should just be able to run back to Hercule, give it to him, and that should be an episode. Nice, yeah. And so what once took me days as a child to figure out with leveling up, I was able to do without leveling up in maybe 15-20 minutes. And now we found Piccolo, and so we just unlocked a new character. And so let's see what Piccolo's base stats are, because I think Piccolo technically when you get him starts at like level 10 or 11, so his base stats should technically be higher. But as you can see, we just switched to Piccolo and he is maxed out at level 50, but his stats are 4-4-5, Gohan's are 3-5-3. Okay, so he has slightly better starting stats. Slightly. So that's probably going to be the name of the game here, is we're just going to play through most of like the areas as our best characters, except for, you know, when we have to open the gates. But so now at least I can switch to Piccolo and I'll be playing Piccolo. I think that makes a first episode. I wanted to get to King Triceratops in this episode, but I think it all just ended up taking a bit longer than I thought. But next episode, we'll take on King Triceratops. Hopefully that's not too tough of a first boss and we don't get hard stuck on the first boss of the game. That would suck. I'm super excited for the series. Thanks again, all of you, for watching. I'm really glad y'all enjoyed the Boo's Fury finale. I looked at it as of today. It has 2,000 views, which is crazy. That's by far my best performing video on this channel so far. I'm going to be posting this after the new year, so I don't know what it's going to be at by then, but we're really close to 200 subscribers too. So to everybody who's subscribed, just thank you so much. This is going great and everything's being well received, and I'm just really happy y'all are enjoying it. I'm going to keep making stuff, and let's see what happens next year. It's going to be super awesome. I hope y'all had a happy new year, and I'll see you in the next episode.